Hi, hi, hi. How is everyone? Delicioso. Right, let me find this video. Happy Saturday, everyone. Okay, come on. Hello. How are you doing? I was almost late there. I got carried away tidying up my desk. Oh, just trying to get this other phone on. How is everyone? Let me see if I can see comments. Sorry, see my big finger. Ooh. Right. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lynn. Hope you're well. I think I'll put my glasses on now, actually. Where are they? Oh, I had them a little minute ago, my red ones. Never mind, I'll wear these. These are really dirty and I can't seem to get them cleaned properly. Hang on, because I do prefer my red ones. Where are they? Does anybody else lose things that they had a minute before? That's me. Right. Let's see now. This isn't good because this is nearly out of charge. Hi. So we have 7 on. I'm just going to organise a wee second till I find my video. Na. The sun's come out today. Hip 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 hooray. Right, let's see. It's really difficult to find the event if you're not switched on as your business profile. Hi Kirsten. It is really annoying. Here we go. Hi Shredder. Right, I'll turn this down. Yay. So, how is everybody? We've got 8 people. I wasn't sure what to make today, so I thought I'll make little pouches. Little gift pouches, because I'm needing to make some up for some customer gifts and stuff. So, let me pop this here so I can see the comments better. Yay! It's strange because sometimes the comments are really laggy, and sometimes they're really good. I was looking for my grid paper this morning. I was under the desk and it was in a drawer that I'd looked in first after all that. But I found my Smith's Crafty Creations coaster at the back of my desk, so I'm using that again. Silly sausage. So I've got a double coffee in here. So I have 4 new stamp sets. I haven't bought as much new products yet because I've had other things that needed taken care of first. However, I did manage to get these, so let me show you them. This is Sunny Sentiments, and this is really good, particularly for greetings on the inside of the cards. I know it's maybe coming up backwards, but that's a cling red rubber. Thought you could use some sunny thoughts today. A happy hello to you. I know we've been out of touch, but I think about you more often than you know, which is really sweet. Hoping your birthday is filled with all the best things, and thank you for the little things you do and for your big heart, like this one. Do you like it? This one is Biggest Wish. This is photopolymer. So we've got thanks, birthday, happy hello, friend, and then duplicated in a script font. So you've got the capitals, the uppercase and the lowercase script, so they're really pretty. Then we've got Create with Friends, and this would be really good for doing online classes or class kit in the post. Lots of lovely sentiments. You know I'm a sucker for a good font, so we've got Amazing, Love, Celebrate, Friends, Create, and we've got all the kind of standard sentiments there. They're really good, and these are really good value. Another one that I got that is red rubber cling, but I haven't put all the cling stickers on it yet because I need to be extra focused because they're all small. Is this wonderful Thought Through It Together, and it's really nice. We've got lots of sentiments in this one. So I'm hoping to use one of these on some of the projects today. Right, this threw it together. There were some that stood out for me. So we do have like a prayer type one, praying for blankets of healing around you and yours. We've got follow your dreams. We've got encouragement. You're doing better than you think. You're capable of great things. You are loved today and always. Don't let worry spoil your happy, which is true. Good morning, Ian. I'm so sorry I missed your video last night. I need to do it on watch it on catch up, honey. May your comeback be stronger than your setback. You are proof that there's good in this world. And a lot of these are really, really relevant to all our Stampin' Up friends and customers and teammates. So that is them there. I'm not sure if you've got any of these yet, Ian. So biggest wish, create with friends, and then threw it together. So I'm not doing colouring. I'm not stamping anything other than sentiments. What I also did get was this Baker's Twine Essential Pack. So lots of nice neutrals in there, including black and white. So we have Very Vanilla, Crumb Cake, Sahara Sand, I think, black and white. So 32 metres altogether. So that's really good. Morning, Valerie. Hope you're well, hon. So what we're going to make today, let me just remind you, I will post up my hostess code has been updated for this next 30 days. So if you need that for shopping online, let me know, or you can check it out on my website at smithscraftycreations.com and go to shop with me, and there's always an image in there. So my next order, because I forgot to do this, I was too busy ordering stamp sets and sorting out the workshop, is I'm going to order some of these wonderful kits. Morning, Tina. So I'm looking forward to sharing them with you when I order some, but it'll be a few weeks yet. Just to remind you, we are on the last, what date is it today? We are on, what date is it? 21st or 22nd? We've only got 9 or 10 days left of this wonderful Join Plus offer. So £154 for 99. You pick everything that goes in here. No commitment to do anything. You can continue to hi Lindy May. You can continue to shop online and get a discount yourself. You could sell to family and friends and keep your circle small, or you could go full on out, do classes, or whether in person or online. Right, so what's he saying? Apart from the pre-order, not done one yet. Slaps wrists. Yep, I only got the stamped sets because I'm a bit strapped for cash this month, let's say. Which I'm not afraid to say, because everybody in this day and age, everything's so there's so much to buy each week. And to eat healthy, we're trying to eat healthy, and the shopping bill's just crazy. So yeah, you got to pay to try and lose weight. And I have been eating 3 meals a day for at least 2 weeks, and I put weight on. So I said, I'm not going to weigh myself, I'm just going to go by less bloatedness, things like that, which is important to me, not to feel bloated. Just a reminder, I do have a monthly colour kit club and a monthly adhesive club. If you want to build up your ink pads, your blends, and the same colour cardstock, you could join that club each month. You could skip a month, you could just do one. It's up to you, let me know. It does save you £3.20 on postage though. Right, so let's move that catalogue there. Right, I'll need to sort this. So let me just flick you around. Do you like my rainbow glasses? I have been instructed by my specialist to get the blue tint ones, which will help with my eye fatigue. How do I switch this again, guys? Oh, there we go. Come on, don't be shy. And this little tip here, these are little sewing clips, but I saw Ian had Bulldog clipped his grid paper down when he was doing his one of his videos. And I thought that is absolutely great because I'm forever moving the things around, the mats, and they're quite slippy on here. So just give me a second. I'll quickly, while it catches up and while I can see, until I can see if I'm straight or not, I will show you what I've been making. Everything's got to line up or I'm not happy. Right, so while it's catching up on my phone, this is a gorgeous tag that I made by accident. I had some scrap pieces laying around, and I thought, actually Ian, I'll put my hands up, I thought, what would Ian do with this? And I kind of thought, what would Ian do? And I thought he'd just go for it. So I decided just to cut lots of little bits, fussy cut things, die cut out some gorgeous grey butterflies, and use the Evening Evergreen for the stamp colour. So I thought it turned out really nice, but I did think of you, Ian, when I was trying to figure out what to do with this. And, right, I can see myself now, let me straighten up a bit. And I've been using the Memories and More cards from the hand pen suite. So I've made some really easy cards. This one I trimmed down and layered it up with a piece of peel papaya, and I just simply added a little gem. Isn't that gorgeous? This I just layered up. I don't know what I was going to do with it because it's not a card, but it could be put in with something, a gift, a self-care pack, something like that. This one I love, Carpe Diem. Loving the colours in this. So this is a funny sized card, but it works nonetheless. Oh, thank you, Ian. This one is cute. It says It's the Little Things. And again, these could be popped in. They don't even need to go on cards. You can pop them in with other cards, just as little sentiments. This one's nice as well, Cultivate a Good Life. And just a couple of gems layered up on the new in colour cardstock. And Bob's your uncle. So I need to, I don't normally like making cards with Memories and More cards, but these, like I've said in other videos, these have lots and lots and lots of fabulous sentiments. A lot of them do have something written on them, so that made it so much easier for me to make them. So, right, now what we're making is a little treat pouch that my team and I made at our last social doodah. Karen needs to get more Memories and More cards. They're so handy. Normally I'm left with nearly full packs at the end of the catalogue year, and I thought this year I'm going to use up the stuff that I've got. I'm not going to build it all up. I'm going to use it to its full potential. So, if you're wanting to craft along, all you need is a pen, and you can write this down. Now, this wee project was taught to the team and I by my lovely team member Kirsten, who got the inspiration from one of my teammates, Sue Boothby. It's Sue Boo Brings Crafting to You. So Sue had inspired Kirsten, and we shared our makes from our team event to let Sue know that she inspired us. So I'm sure you've seen these before. It is quite a popular little pouch. Ian, can you blue tack your mat to the desk? I sure could. I sure could. What I used to do in my old desk, I used to use glue dots in underneath. But yeah, I'll maybe use the blue tack, or I keep finding these little things that are popping off my storage because I keep pushing them too far back. I could even use those, couldn't I? And that would stop the traction. When you get the actual storage from Stampin' Up, there's always extra little rubber feet. So I'm just going to pop one on the bottom of the now, Ian, and I've got another one here. I'm going to pop it on. No, it needs blue tack. Oh dear. I need blue tack. You're right, honey. I will get some blue tack. Right, so Posy project. Oh, I got a new watch from the Avon, and it's really pretty, and I just can't wear it. It is just so, because it's rubber, it's so irritating. So I'm going to try and hang it near my desk somewhere, make it look like a little nurse's watch, and it'll allow me to keep an eye on the time, of which it's 1:15 already, and I'm still talking. Right, so 6 by 6. Okay, so if you've got a pen handy, I will shout out the measurements. I'll go slow. I am making a few, hoping to make maybe 3 or 4, so I've got them here ready. Right, I need my trimmer. So you've got a 6 by 6 piece. Now you need to bear in mind, if it's a directional paper, one side of the little pouch is going to be upside down. So this one's okay because it's all directions. And this is the, oh God, I can't remember. This is from the spring summer. Can't remember its name, guys, sorry. Right, so 6 by 6, you want to score at 1 1/4. Make sure your cutter is away down off the view there. So 1 1/4, and then 4 3/4. Ian said, I used to glue dot the grid paper. I have loads of those little storage feet. Yeah, brilliant. They would be really good. I do have one of these that's laminated. Sand and Sea. Thank you, Sue. Oh, you're here. Brilliant. Brilliant. So I'm making the little pouch that you demonstrated and inspired one of the team to show us. So it is lovely. Thank you for that, Sue. So we've got it here. Sorry, I never told you where I was scoring there. Too busy talking. So once you've done, you do 1 1/4, 4 3/4, okay? Then you turn it once and you're doing 2 1/2, and then you're doing 3 1/2. So 1 1/4, 4 3/4, then 2 1/2 and 3 1/2. And there is measurements up in the feed, the discussion feed. Let me just do this one as well. So I think I'm going to do the opposite side. So score at 1 1/4, 4 3/4. My memory is really, really bad just now. Ian has a laminated good paper. I acquired it previous on stage. Ooh, 2 1/2, and then we want 3 1/2. How fancy. How fancy. Right, there's 2. So this is the bones of the project. What we also need is, and I've got some scrap strips here, I hope they're the right size. We need a 1-inch strip that measures 7 by 1 basically. So 7 inches by 1, and this is going to be for the little lips on the top. Right, let me trim this down to 1. Make sure it's lining up. The grid paper's great for this because the cutter, sorry, because it does have the lines. And then you want to score it at 1/2 inch. Now you could just fold it in half, but when you're scoring on the long ways, it's more difficult. This now gets cut into 2 pieces. So that was a 7 inches by 1 inch, and score down the longest length. And then we want to cut it down to 3 1/2. Because that's width of our little bag. Ta-da! We also need, and I'm going to do, what colour should I do? I think I'll do, is that Calypso Coral maybe I could do? Might use that in a little while. Or I could use, that's not Calypso Coral, hang on. Right, let's see. What colour do you think, guys, I should use for the little lip? Maybe I should just stick with white. I just want a bit of contrast, though. Let's see, what about pale papaya? I'll see. I'll cut it last. Right, so let's pop this away to the side for now. The measurements for the little fold over flap though are a piece that measures 2.5 by 3/4. But we'll do that last. Right, we need to fold and burnish. Let me see, I'm not sure if I'm seeing all the... Hi Janice, hi. Thanks Sue. The comments are a bit, what do you call it? A bit slow in showing up. And I hope I remember how to do this. So what you want to do is fold it in so that it has 2 creases diagonally here, and it opens up like the duck mouth. Don't know if you remember making those at primary school. So what we need to do is just kind of manipulate that in like that. Okay, but you want to bring the edge up to meet the edge, like so. Okay, so can you see that? So I'll just do that a few times because so you can see the line forming. Do the same on the other side. Just kind of need to make sure this corner here folds to a point as best as possible. Okay, I'm just going to reinforce those lines, and can you see what I mean about it starting to look like a duck mouth? So that's the duck's top beak. Oh, I do apologise, I can't see all the current comments, it's really delayed guys. And then you repeat on the other side. And you know what, I thought, I'd seen this before somewhere, but I thought, oh my, too complicated for me. But see, once I was shown how to do it, I just went and made lots one night. Lots, and I filled them with goodies, so... Right, so I'm just manipulating this and do it there. Okay, and then burnish. So, this is what we're left with. Donald Duck. Right, let's do the same with this. This is going to fold in opposite, the opposite side. My husband's away out for a cycle because he has to lose 2 stones before they will even consider giving him his operation for his hernia. He's got an ulcer as well. It's just terrible. Right, so you can see it better on here. So we're going to just manipulate that like so. I've got my finger under there to kind of grip it. And then I push down with my forefinger and thumb. It does take a little practice the first couple of times because but it's just a funny fold. And but once it sticks, it's stuck there. Hi Katrina, hope you're well, my lovely. Making more little treat bags, but using the Sand and Sea designer series paper. Do you want to know what I've got in my hair, guys? I have got a banana clip thing. Not a banana clip, what do you call them? What are these? These are so back to the 90s, aren't they? It's great. It means I don't need to style my hair, I just clamp it in the clip. Right, so. Sue, they're very pretty colours, aren't they? Very, very pretty. I'm just going to move my tag out the way because if it's distracting me, it could be distracting you. Right, so another little duck face. So you see that we have a little pouch. Now you can let it naturally fall out the way, like so, depending on the width of your treat. I do have biscotti biscuits that are wider than normal, but I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to use tea bags. Or you can just kind of pinch it in, like so. Ta-da! You don't even need to glue it. You don't even need to glue it, because when someone opens it up, it's just like this. However, you can glue it. I'll leave this one. Is that the right way? Yeah, I quite like that actually. Right, let's glue it. Now you can't actually, what I want to do is glue this bit and the same on the bottom, but on the inside. So, I'm just using wet glue. I'm going to get my little scrap bucket thing. Because the amount of times I find dollops of glue with my laminate flooring, and it's obviously me just kind of doing this. Right, so I'm just sticking that down. Morning, Eileen, how are you? How have you been getting on with the goodies that you bought, honey? You'll need to share some of your creations. Let me see what you've been up to. Okay. And don't worry, I'm going to make some more of these so you can catch you will be able to catch the measurements. I'm doing 2 just now and then another 2. So gluing it down. You could use tear and tape or stamp and seal. But we all know wet glue goes a lot further, especially if you're making a lot of these. Eileen saying that only arrived on Wednesday. Wow. Of course, there's a big backlog, isn't there, due to the Brexit thing. My husband's actually been furloughed because they're waiting on stuff coming over from overseas. It's really terrible. So there we have our little pouch. So let me glue this one down. You'll maybe see the folds a little better. You don't need a lot of glue. This one's actually about done. But this little charm that Ian gifted me, it's an actual godsend because it does help remove any blockage. Easily pleased. Easily pleased. It is cute, isn't it? And you can make, you can use male themed colours or whatever you like. You can change the measurements to make the bag bigger, the pouch bigger, or smaller. I'm going to have to just part with this. I think it's finished. Just got to bite the bullet, Tricia. Crack open that one. So let me just sort this out. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. I had to give a Northern Irish address over relatives that don't post to Ireland. Oh, I see. Finally, a cousin dropped them into me. Oh, brilliant. Katrina, these are the Sand and Sea, I think Sue Boothby said. Sue, help me out. My memory is really short just now. It's the, oh shoot. It's from the spring summer. I've got a lot of it I need to use up. Morning, Jane. Trying to get rid of the cleaners. Send them to my house. That would be fab. Haha, you busy lady. Sand and Sea DSP. Thank you, Sue. I'm so glad you guys are on to support me because my memory is just terrible. I just say, help, someone. What's this called again? What's this called? So that is the little pouches. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this top piece and the top bit there. I'm just going to try and get the glue off my fingertips for a minute. So these are really, really sweet. So to get this, you need a 7-inch piece by 1 inch, and you score down the longest length, and then you cut it in half at 3.5, and then you fold and burnish like so. And then I'm going to stamp and fussy cut out some of the new big bold sentiments, so we'll see what we can do soon. My hands are really getting terrible. I feel they've got a life of their own at times. I'm just going to press and hold that. Be careful if you're all glue, because it will mark. Yay! You could also make little handles and make it a little bag. Depends what you're wanting it for. If you're posting, this goes as a, it will fit in as a large letter, I'm sure. Because large letters are 2.5 width, aren't they? me see, I did have a ruler beside me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, goodness shame. You know what? There is a ruler, and guess where it is? It's right here on my grid paper. Let me see. For centimetres, it is... Oh, it's 3 centimetres. Large letters 2.5, I'm sure. You would need to check that. What I did do is, Margaret saying, can you use the same technique in different sizes? Yes. What I did do when I was posting one out is I just, you can add an extra little score line in here and just kind of, it makes it thinner. So we had fun making these, Margaret, didn't we? Right, so I'm going to need the top bit for this wee bag. So 7 inches by 1. Yeah, these would be lovely. Maybe 1.5 times bigger as well. You get bigger sweeties in for the grandkids, or for little table favours. For if you have friends round, put little mints in it. Or you can make it taller and put a little miniature bottle of whiskey or something. Right, so this is trimmed down to 7 by 1 inch. Moving my blade and scoring at 1/2 inch. And again, you can see the guide here. And it won't move because this is really, really good at gripping. And then we cut this in half at 3.5. Dum ba dum bum ba 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 bum ba da dum. Margaret's saying we did, they're lovely and so easy. Once you crack that funny fold in the middle, the duck fold, you're laughing, aren't we? Karen's saying it's a great wee pouch. It is adorable. I seen that Sally had made something the same as well recently. One of my teammates. They're just adorable. Guys, can I say, you know how I'm doing my Smithy scrapbook page a day in May challenge? Did you know, people are watching the videos, but did you know I've lost about between 10 and 15 subscribers, and I think it's people that maybe don't like scrapbooking, which is a shame, because you know that you can apply card making to scrapbooking and vice versa, so that's a bit of a shame. Or maybe it's just me annoying them with my Scottish accent, I don't know. I'm sure I'll build it up again because I'm heading for 2,000 and I think I had 52 to go, but now I've got like 65 to go. So if you're not subscribed, look me up on YouTube, that would be smashing. I see you're almost at 700 as well, Ian, which is awesome. So look, how cute. Blushing Bride, I have decided. Blushing Bride's going to look nice. Blushing Bride, let's see. So I'll just use this bit. Such a nice colour. Right, so the wee tab needs to measure. Sue's saying your accent's lovely. Oh, bless. Ian has some 4x4 coffee bags. Well, let me tell you. Let me show you. Where is it? One of my team, Diane, made a gorgeous gift for me. And I'm saving these, Ian. These are amazing. Look at her gorgeous tag. And these are the little new scalloped boxes. So I'm going to treasure that. So we've got the Scoffy biscuits in there, which got eaten straight away. And also these little tea bags. So they're fab. And I have these wee tea bags, which are pure peppermint, to pop in. Oops, pop in the gift bag today, if I don't wreck my desk first. I am due to do a Happy Meal video soon. Lindsay and I love to know how you mix scrapbooking with cards. Oh, fab. Have a wee look at my channel, Lynn. It's youtube.com/Smith's Crafty Creations. Usually I have a link to it in the posts that I put up in the group and on my page, honey. Ian's got the 4x4 coffee bags, border biscuits to send out, so we'll have to adjust the size. Yep, definitely. I think they would look very handsome in 4x4 or 4.5x4.5. Right, so let me shift that. What we're doing, the little flap, aren't we? So the flap needs to be 2.5 by 3/4. So you can make it longer, you can make it thicker. I think for some of mine I made it 1/2 inch, but I'm going to stick with 3/4. So it's just a little bit like that. And you round one end to the corner rounder. You could do it by hand if you don't have one of these. When these are tiny bits going in here, you need to make sure it's flush on both the top and the side, or it will do it squint. So take your time, it's worth it to save having to rectify it, trust me. Lynn's saying, does someone make the pin charms? Lynn, Ian's friend, can't remember her name, Ian. Oh, damn. Can't remember her name. She makes them. I'm going to actually try and make some myself. I've been doing little charms and little scissor charms and things like that. Scissors, where are you? So these ones were a gift, but I've made some of these as well. They're just adorable. But my my little string there is pink to stay with the colour scheme that I like, which is pink. Right, so you can glue this on the inside if you want, or today we're going to glue it on the outside. Lynn Sage would love to buy one. Yeah, is it Gloria, Ian? I think it was Gloria. Katrina's saying they look very useful, don't they? Definitely, honey. Definitely. Right, so I'm going to glue this on. So all I'm going to do, you can score it if you like, but it's just as easy to kind of fold it over. So we'll just glue it in the middle. And just make sure it sticks. I put a bit too much glue on there. Gloria Wolf in the US, but I believe a Brit lady does them too in Etsy. It's so worth it, especially when they use the really long pin. And I have had that. Ian gifted me this, didn't you, honey? This is the first pin. Now you can buy them out shops. They go rusty. This has not gone rusty. This is a good stainless steel pin, I think. It's the first one that's never went rusty. Right, I'm just going to leave that like that just now because I want to do this one. And then we are going to stamp and fussy cut a word out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that word that I fussy cut out to act as a little tuck in. Valerie said Gloria's sending them to someone in the UK who is selling them. Ah, I see. I see. I mean, it's quite easy enough to make. It's just making sure that you have all the right bits. Like this here is actually the back of an earring stud. It's very clever. I might give it a go actually myself tonight. I like to sit and craft and do unusual things on a Saturday evening. Ian's saying he needs another one actually. I know, because you could always have more than one glue on the go, definitely. Right, let me get a little sip of my cuppa. Now, what I thought I would do is, as a bit of contrast, is use the new polished pink on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp something and fussy cut it out. Right, I'm just folding this over, and then we're going to be able to tuck this in. So it gets fussy cut out and then it gets glued on last. Ian should stock them, definitely. A little side hustle for you, Mr. Potter. I would definitely, I would buy things like that off a local person, definitely. Especially for team gifts and things like that. I think they're really, really special. Right. So, there we go. Right, so let's do some stamping. I thought I'd be able to make more than 2 today, but we'll see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, let me just show you that you can put the tea bag in, like so. If you've got more than one tea bag, just make sure that they're in fully and tucked away before you kind of bend this over. So you can put a range of little tea bags in there. When Kirsten sent us these as gifts, Kirsten put little chocolate bunnies in. There is a coffee sachet in there as well. If you wanted biscotti biscuits, let me see a second. Silly Sausage Me bought the extra large ones. You could make it bigger and have it popping in there, but it's far too big for this size. But normal pack of 2 biscottis would fit in there perfectly. Let me see, what about a coffee bag? Coffee bag would fit in there as well. A little bit nippet. Not everybody likes the overhang, so it is better to keep it to tea bags. Right, there you go, Ian. Let's get a little side hustle going for you. Definitely. See, Ian's too kind. He buys them and then gives them to his friends. But he could quite easily do a little double duo with Gloria. Ellie's saying, take a nibble off the end and they'll fit in no problem. Good idea. You could cut off the ends. You could eat half the packet or snap them in half. I love them. I'm going to try and not eat them because they're for gifts. Right, so you can see how it's a little duck effect, and I've just kind of put my fingers in to make it a little neater. Ian saying, I don't think my fat fingers can make anything like that delicate. Well, it is a bit, especially with the smaller ones. This one, they're not too bad, the rings on this. When I make my charms, it's really difficult with the tiny little rings. Because of the arthritis in my fingers, and obviously just my hands not doing as they should sometimes. Right, what am I going to do? Which one? Oh, I think I'll do... Who likes this? So Stampin' Up are changing the photopolymer so that you can remove all your stamps and stick them back in the right place directly on the case. I'm not doing that because my house is really dusty, and because I've got 2 dogs it does get really dusty, so I'm just going to keep it like that for the extra protection, to be honest. Morning, pal. That's my oldest up. Right, now what I've chosen is the word amazing. Okay, and I've chosen this because it's a good size and it will give a good coverage over our little flap. So I'm just going to get a block. And once I stamp this, if this polished pink's too in your face for this, we will use the, you could use the Fresh Freesia or you could use the Blushing Bride. Sue's saying she loves that idea and sticks the film back on top. Ah, there you go. So you can take it off the, the bottom one, but keep the protection cover on. Great idea. Right, so not used this yet. Let me stamp it a bit scrap. It's always good to kind of stamp off. I'll not show you that though. Fab. Right, hang on. I've got ink everywhere now. So what's everybody's plans? Ian said, yes, keeping my photopolymer as it come to. I was wondering why it was all printed. I know, I get so used to something. Oh, that's dried. I need to wash that. I get so used to something a certain way, and I just, if I try and remember to do it different, it just knocks me for 6. I'm a creature of habit. Right, so these are really good, these at removing ink. However, when there's lots of bits like this, the Stampin' Scrub's probably going to be your best friend. Right, I'm just going to take it off and put it down again to make sure that I'm lifting it up straight. Karen's hopefully an afternoon crafting, great. Liz is dragging Ian out to a garden centre, nice. Nice. Are you going to cycle? It's quite sunny up here, although it is cold. Are you going to cycle? Let me see now. Right, I'm just going to stamp that there. Amazing! Fab. Now these are going to be really simple tuck-in bits, okay? Excuse me. Need to drink my coffee. Da, 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 da. And again, because I need 2. Isn't that gorgeous? That's amazing. Alright. I don't actually I only have a few potted plants in my garden because I'm not fit to do it. But my neighbour's got this, these gorgeous, what would you call them? Oh, bamboo plants. They're beautiful, but they make a mess, I tell you. They're even blown up into my front garden. Right, so let's pop that away. Aren't these gorgeous though? I love this. This one would be good for sending to team and customers. Lizzie's saying, Ian saying it's a 36-mile round trip. Ah, Cara is. I see. That's quite far. Right, what I was thinking as well, guys, is if you wanted, you could pop a sentiment on the inside too, so that when someone opens it up, they've got another little greeting there to meet them. You could stamp something in there. If you weren't gluing it down, you would have to not put these little tabs on to allow it to open up, and then you could get a bigger sentiment on the inside. You could put little confetti things in there just to make it a little bit special. You could do whatever you like. Whichever you like. Right, time to fussy cut and just have a little blather. Trina's out and about with Ken, had a super quick nap after last night, out for dinner. Oh wow, you're going out for dinner. Fab. Right, so, pressure's on. So, I want to leave quite a white border around the word. And I'm going to do it 2 ways, because this one is a wibbly wobbly one. Then I'm going to do less of a wobbly one. And if you don't know what I mean, you'll see in a wee second. So, let's... this looks really nice when you emboss as well. And then you fussy cut around the sentiment. I think my son's in the shower. I can hear the water pump. The electric water pump pumping. Okay, right. Needs some concentration to do this. Now, these, I've had these since I started. Well, these are my second pair because Millie chewed the first. And I have cut through every sticky thing you can imagine that Stampin' Up has, and it has never affected them. And I've been using them to cut labels that I print myself, you know, on like the inkjet label sheets, and the stickiness has been transferring. So it just goes to show, don't use your good scissors for other things. Liz is going, why do I keep saying Liz? I keep looking at your name, Ian, and thinking about Liz. Going to make a few of these for craft fair I have. Oh, yay! Awesome. How fab. Right, now, see what we're going to do? We're going to glue it down at each side. You could use the same paper, but use the reverse of the print, or the B side as such. It's entirely up to you. I am just using wet glue. I've done that on my other little projects, and it stuck fab. Kirsten, when she sent ours, she actually punched out a little star from the end, and it was lovely. Right, so we're just going to hold that down. Ian has 2 pairs of snips, one for paper and one for ribbon. Yeah, I got a pair when I got to Silver Elite for the backstage gift, and it's still in a drawer. I really should bring it out and keep it for paper and ribbon because I find if even a little bit excess sticky on these, it can free your ribbon, can't it? Oh, look. Da, 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 da. Fab. And that's how I was saying, wait and see what you're putting in before you commit to the folding of this. I think I'll burnish it ever so slightly. Not burnish it, curl it. And there. Isn't that adorable? And obviously we can add some stuff on. So let me fussy cut this out as well. This one I'm going to do a bit different because I am going to do that and then we're going to go straight across, which is quick. And then we fussy cut around first and the last letter, like so. Losing signal, catch you later. Oh, no worries, honey, I'll speak to you soon, Cat. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. And I thought I'd done my scrapbook page yesterday and I didn't. So I am going to be doing that today. Right, I'm going to see how this looks straight at the bottom. No, I'm going to curl. I'm going to cut in to the letters at the bottom and just keep the top straight. This is good if you want to pop this onto a little rectangle layer or what have you. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's 20 people here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just kind of, when I'm fussy cutting, if my hands are behaving, I just kind of get lost in the moment. Concentrating, but it is quite therapeutic. Don't you just love this polished pink? Let's curl the end off here. Okay, shift this. So there's another little look. So we're going to stick that on here. Right, so I'm going to just curl this a little bit. My, it's, what time is it? Is it nearly 5 to, so it's not too bad. So again, just a little bit wet glue on each side. Try not put too much or it will kind of seep over. It does dry clear, but it doesn't stop it from going on your fingers. Right, so you just want to kind of, the higher up it is, the more secure it's going to be. The lower down, the less secure. But if it's too low down, it's because you're probably wanting a lot in the wee pouch. Ta-da! Beautiful. Let me get my gems. So, Ian, do you remember this? I have these out on my desk. Remember your little artist trading cards? I'm going to make some of them soon, I think. Keep it there to inspire me to do something, then I keep forgetting. So we have the 21, 23 in colour jewels. Really pretty. Going to use them today. The basic rhinestones would be great as well. If you've got the holiday rhinestones, you could use that for a bit of contrast. Entirely up to you. You could even work it so that it's a ribbon coming round there and tying on the top. That would look sweet. Ian saying brilliant project. Oh, thank you, mister. Right, so where is me? What do you call this? Take your pick tool. When I work with amazing script fonts like this, I always like to put a little gem at the end of the word on the last letter. There you go, there's a little inspiration for us, Ian, to get crafty. I do keep them by my desk because I just think they're so inspirational to look at. You could put a little gem on the eye. Let's do that actually. Let's use one of the smaller jewels, if I can pick it up. I just hung it away. So you can pop that on top of the eye, like so. You can stamp along here, you can add gems along there. Jane's got to go to catch her own video. Thank you, lovely. Thanks so much for coming on, honey. And that is our really easy, quick gift pouches, suitable for square, rectangle tea bags, because these aren't square. Perfect size for these little twinnings, or the puka ones. Peppermint tea is so good for you, especially in the morning. However, it doesn't have caffeine in it, so I like to stick to green tea with something, because I do like my caffeine. So there is one. And where did I put that little coffee pouch? There it is. There's a little coffee you can put in. You would also be able to fit a little single sachet of sugar and a little singular lotus biscuit. So, if you manage to do any of these today, please, on the fourth coffee, Ian, this is coffee 2 and 3 in the 1 cup. But later on, I'm definitely going to use these that Diane gave me. Kirsten has sent me these often, and you can top it up again and get a second cup, and it tastes delicious. So, if anybody makes these, do give me a wee tag. I love to see other people's take on things. If you've got label punches, you could use them. You've got the hearts. What would also look nice, imagine this, if you were to stamp and emboss a butterfly, emboss it with any colour, and then add the clear embossing powder and pop the little butterfly on as the little flap catcher. The little tuck spot, is it flap catcher? Why does that sound odd? So, lots you can do. So hopefully that gives you some ideas. Hi Roshni, you're still in bed. Roshni, you like a good little gift bag, don't you, hun? If you scored across the base, would you have flat pack for suitable for postage? Yes. So what I had done with one is I just used my 2 forefingers and pushed it in, and then it goes flat. And that's the way to get it in for a large later stamp. You would really need to burnish it well if you were going to try and put it in with a standard stamp, Eileen. Guys, this is about ready to die, the phone that I'm watching. So do check back, well, do go and look on the Crafty Stampin' Club page and my business page, Smith's Crafty Creations 5. And in the event, the measurements are in there. Feel free to share. Thanks again to Sue Boothby, my team colleague, who thus inspired my team member. And this is just a wonderful, wonderful community. Can you hear my other phone dying? So, don't forget, we do have that wonderful Join Plus offer just now, and it's a perfect time to join my team. So, if anybody wants to chat about that or about purchasing any products, let me know, and I'll correspond in whichever form you prefer. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I might be on later on live doing a scrapbook page for yesterday and today. Might not though, it depends. If it's really nice, might try and get out for a little bit. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll speak to you all soon, and love you all. Bye now.